and you say like, listen, I was done. I'm 10 years out the game. I come back and this is what I can do for me. I can build myself up. What the fuck you think I can do for you?
And the logic behind it though is that, right, so we talk about this other day, there's a civil war of older artists,
right,
younger artists.
Right.
I don't see that line. Because
there's no line
like
with
me,
you.
I love music, bro.
100%.
I respect these new guys the same way I respect the older guys. Like when we came up, the music before us, I literally respected it the same way that I respected what I wanted to do.
Sure.
And so, again, what I understood with working with J. Oliver is he works with major artists. He understands the sound that's in now. He understands what guys
poppin'.
I don't work with are doing. He understands that level of it.
100%.
And so, what my thing is, I want to bridge that gap because I don't think we have to be like, oh,
You've already bridged the gap.
But again, right? And like you said, we're in my lane. It sounded different than anything I've done.
100%.
And so, and that's my movement moving forward. Like, I just want to make good music.
100%.
Music is everlasting.
Yeah.
You know, people now in my era are still listening to music that was, you know, around from my era. So Tupac died 25 years ago.
Still relevant.
Still living,
relevant.
still listening to that shit and living off the words he say because it's relevant. Well, music is endless. It's a reason that we can sit here and cut on the Isley Brothers, Marvin Gaye, Temptations record, and it's still hit. I sit there and listen to this shit with my moms. You know what I mean? Yep. And it's still like, damn, you make you feel something.
Right.
And so that's what I'm trying to do is bridge that gap to where it don't have to be a civil war.
Yeah.
It could be an adaptation. I've always been in my whole life, I've been able to adapt to everything in my life. And that's why I feel like I'm successful today. Yeah. Because I've been able to adapt to the changes of the world, the changes of time. And so moving forward upon music, what I'm gonna show them with me is that I'm adaptable. You know what I mean? And if I can do this for me, then what the hell can I do for you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Because it's a lot of companies and people out here on all the social media. Hey, I can do this. I can get you all these followers. I can get your music #1, blah blah. But it's like, I mean, I hear you, but who you done it for?
100%, yeah.
And the key is, if I can do it for me,
somebody's been out the game for a while.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean? I can do it for you. And that's at the end of the day, like, I know I can't do music forever. I don't want to do music forever.
Where you see Poem music in the next 5 years?
I see Poem music in the next 5 years, man, like being a trendsetter and starting a whole new wave of, you know what I'm saying, people who are experienced and who've done music.
We're not talking Houston, we're not talking Dallas, we're talking music.
We're talking about music.
Right,
I don't hear coast.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like with me, I don't feel like I'm a typical Texas artist.
Not anymore,
I have a
sure.
Texas influence.
Yeah, right.
But I've been around the world. You know what I mean? I've been around the country.
Yeah.
And so I understand and respect everything that people did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where my music starts at, where my music will end at, and where I want to reach out to any and every artist, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once I'm able. Because right now I'm still building my own brand. And so right now my focus is me.
Right.
I'm my own artist on my own, you know what I'm saying, situation.
In your own lane.
In my own lane.
My own lane.
And that's the purpose of that song. Like, you know, that song even is crazy. Like, you know, again, not to give my guy, you know, too much praise, but he deserves it.
He's a baller, bro. He's dope.
We came up with the concept of that off of conversation.
Right.
And that's the shit I'm saying. Like,
right.
You know, great music, you gotta have great people around you. You know, your source of your company or whatever you're trying to build is really is based off the strength of the people that help you, that support you. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm building is a support system from the content creation to the music itself and the promotion, the advertising, and
right.
the DJs and everybody. Like, I understand, you know, I started out, and a lot of the guys in my era started out, we rapped on popular beats.
Right, yeah.
So I understand the importance of the music. It starts with this music. We're all making music. So it starts with the music. You know what I mean? The content of everything we do is the music.
Right.
If the music is quality, then it can be sold. It can be delivered. You know what I mean?
Right. So for people that are interested in following your movement and getting behind Poem music, how do they reach out to you? How does that work out? How does that gel?
Maybe I'm easy to reach out to.
Right.
I'm on social media every day.
Which social media?
All of it. You know what I mean? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, all you gotta do, most of my handles are Tite 1205. You type in Tite 1205. You can Google that, and it's gonna pull me up. Like I'm very accessible. You know what I mean? And I'm always willing to help. I'm always willing to listen to any help for myself. You know what I mean? People want to work with me, people that want to work for me.
Right.
Like I'm open to all that because I understand my brand, my music itself is as strong as the people that support me.
I got
like it's 10% talent, 90% business.
Work ethic, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta want it. You gotta want it.
Yeah.
So as you see, I'm down on my cigar. I'm down on my drink. I'm asking you one more question.
Talk to me.
Because what I've noticed about you, my observation about you, and it's something that I it just, well, your music influences this, but like meeting you in person, like I've really came to conclusion like loyalty means a lot to you. And so like my last question for everybody listening and for you directly is, what does loyalty mean to Tite?
For me, loyalty is everything, man.
Right.
Like loyalty means when it's nothing, when there's nothing offered to you from me, or it's nothing offered from you to me, am I gonna hold you down? Do I got you? You know what I mean? Like I came from that cut of cloth to where morals, loyalty, respect, and honor meant something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like today in the streets, you know what I mean, outside the streets, those things that made you a man don't mean shit.
Right.
But to me it do.
Right.
And if you need me for anything, you want me, you know what I'm saying, to help you, if you reach out to me, I mean, I'm gonna respond. Like I'm gonna do what I can do. If I can't help you, I'll tell you that. Right. And the key to those things that mean something to me, that code, like the reason that I'm dropping that project, the code, was because I felt like the code was lost. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And the code is really, it's a couple of things, man. It's the loyalty to your people, or the people you don't even know, just the loyalty to be you and everything that you promote. If you out here promoting, I do this, I do that, it's you owe that to the people that hold you to that word. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like I knew once I left and came back, the only thing I had was my name.
Right.
And everything my name stood for.
You know, one thing you told me yesterday,
I mean?
man, that meant a lot to me. There's a couple, you've been putting me on some game, bruh. But one thing you said yesterday that really stuck out, and I wanted to bring it up in this interview, was, when I die, what are people gonna remember me as? And you said, I want people to remember me as loyal. So Tite, like, fuck the rap, fuck the fame, fuck the money. At the end of the day, I want people to remember me as loyal. And that shit fucking stuck with me, bro. Like, that shit stuck with me. I was like, you know what? Like, your mind's right here. 2008, 98, like, there was other distractions. But right now, in 2019, your mind's right, bro.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you just personally that you've been a big influence on me. You've been someone that I can look up to. Just for y'all have not understood. Like, I've had to live the day of Tite, like the life of Tite, bro. You living right, man. And for anybody to listen to this, and hopefully you get the inspiration and the motivation. I'm here to vouch for you and let you know, like, you're doing things right.
Appreciate it.
And there's something about this poem music that I think is gonna stick, bro. I really, really do.
I believe in it, and I mean, and I put everything that I've built up in the last 10 years on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's something that I'm buying into, and I'm trying to get other people to buy into, and it's gonna work.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, failure's not an option in this thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm only putting people around me and involving people that I know got something to offer to me that I can offer to them.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like I said, you know, when you die, you leave this world, the only thing people got in remembrance of you is your name. What did your name count for?
Right.
What did it count for?
For
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, people remember you for being this or being that or being that. You know what I mean? For me, I know, love it or hate it, it's respected.
100%.
You know what I mean? We can agree to disagree, but it's respected. I don't gotta agree with you, you ain't gotta agree with me, but it's respected. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that I live and I die on. You know what I mean? And that's poem music.
That's real shit, bro.
That Project The Code, you know what I mean, which is coming soon, dropping on my birthday. You know
24th.
What I mean? The 24th, October 24th.
By the time you fucking listening to this,
shit. Scorpios, baby. We in it. We in here.
J. Oliver, Chalie Boy, Big Tuck, other features. Like, it's going down, man.
Tom, you know what I mean? Red. You know what I'm saying? I even fucked around and got my boy 8 at the end of the song with me and
I like
Red.
my boy Big 8.
Everybody looking for my boy Big 8, man. That's my brother. I love him to death. You know what I mean? Rhino, what up? Chalie, what up? Sir Coop, what up? DSO, what up? Little show.
Show up.
DJ Bull.
We still in this bitch, man.
You know what I mean? Trini D, my motherfucking boy G-Lo, man. 2019, 2020, we coming.
Home Music, On Wax the Podcast. My boy Tite,
Yeah.
J Hen, 2019. My God, man.
Yeah, we did that.